It's Lee and Andy here for RNA. Thanks again for joining us and for watching the videos. We hope you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also subscribe to us on Facebook, follow the page there. We're on Twitter as well. Now today we just want to have a bit of a quick chat about all the things that have been happening in the news lately, Andy. There's been plenty going on.
Heaps.
We've been covering a few of these things on the RNA website, as all of them, the links have been going up on the Facebook page as well. First of all, let's have a quick chat about lovely Minister for Health in Victoria, Jill Hennessy.
Lovely lady.
So Jill's actually been caught out lying about these so-called tweets. You may have seen the Project cover this on TV a few weeks back, where poor Jill was receiving all these abusive tweets, apparently from the anti-vax community, who was getting angry about her going on live TV saying that vaccines, there are no risks in vaccinating your children. So that actually made a lot of people very angry, which is a very irresponsible statement in itself. We covered that actual thing on the RNA page, and there's a link in the description below. We can actually go and check out that original article. But Jill's now, since then, been getting apparently a lot of tweets. People have been voicing their concerns and their anger with her and her irresponsible nature with saying such things like that.
She's the Health Minister for Victoria.
Apparently she's the Health Minister.
She's meant to be the big woman in charge.
That's right, in charge of policy and so forth for health in the state of Victoria. Yeah. Now, the guys over at the truthlibrary.info, we've reblogged their article, which is up. Again, the link is in the description below for this video. Go to the RNA website and you'll see the article there. They've actually done their homework, and they've done a lot of homework, folks, and they've discovered that Jill has actually been caught out lying about these tweets. Isn't that right,
The
Andy?
article was excellent.
Great article, lots of screen caps there with regards to all the tweets going up and so forth. Now, in particular, one of the things that, right off the bat, I think that proves that these things were actually fraudulent, they've been made up. One of the tweets, the character count was exceeded. Now, for those who use Twitter, know that the character limit for tweeting anything is 140 characters, right? Now, one of the tweets in the video, there's screen captures in this so you can see for yourself. They weren't edited at all. The character count's been done, and these tweets, these so-called tweets that were put up sent to Jill, are around 220 characters. Now, obviously, that we know that right there off the bat means that's made up. It's not real. They didn't exist. The second part of it is that one of the users, and we know for a fact, definitely one of these users, I'll have to pronounce, it's up to spell for you, it's WAWASONQO. The name of this person is Irene Bune. Now, this Irene Bune is actually a OBGYN who lives in the Netherlands, who's never even heard of Jill Hennessy or what's going on over here in Australia with regards to this issue. She was contacted by the guys who did the investigation in with regards to this fraud.
Well, that's the first thing that you would do, isn't it, surely?
Go to the source, exactly. They've gone to the source and they've asked her, did you say these tweets? And they've come back, and you can see in the article below, they came back and said, of course, I didn't tweet these tweets. There was actually 0 tweets on this person's account. They just had an account for, I guess, following people perhaps, or looking on Twitter. Never made a tweet in their life, and yet apparently Jill has been getting tweets from this person that exceed the character count, abusing her and having a go at Jill for being pro-vax and all this sort of stuff. You can read the tweet for yourself. Check it out in the article below. It is mind-blowing. So there's more to it on that, but we really do urge folks to go and check out the article below. What have we got next?
So what are we saying here, Lee? Like these people in the Victorian agency are just so stupid.
Yeah, that's right.
That they want to create a drama. They want to create something.
Yeah, there's an agenda being formed here. They want people to have that opinion formulated in their mind that the pro-vax community are nothing but batshit kind of crazy conspiracy folks who are abusive, and this is the kind of mentality that these people have, which is, it couldn't be further from the truth. Yes, there might be some people who are disgruntled, and that was the other thing too. There was comments made within secret groups on Facebook where the comments weren't directed to Jill Hennessy herself. They were between conversation and other people, and yet they've taken these, and Jill has taken on board and said, look what these people have tweeted to me, which is again false. All right, so they're doing this purposely to formulate an opinion in the public.
That's right. And we had all the newspapers and all the mainstream media all hyped up.
Correct.
All
saying poor Jill.
So they obviously had to create a story within a story.
Yep.
And somebody has thrown together this Twitter thing, like randomly picked a Twitter account that they thought would nobody would bother to investigate.
Correct. We know that's not true, but it's been investigated.
I'm sure school kids could have come up with a better plan, right?
Yeah, that's very immature, and it begs the question why? Why would they do that? So the article does go into a lot more depth, and we encourage people to have a look at the article in the link below. Next up, Andy, let's talk about Truthflix. So we've got a brand new page started up on Facebook. Yeah, tell us about Truthflix and why we started Truthflix.
Yeah, we've started Truthflix. Truthflix is an avenue to bring like-minded people together so that we can enjoy film that perpetrates truth in this world in regards to everything in regards to political corruption, GMOs, health, general issues. Health, vaccine controversies, all of these sort of things.
Basically, it's films that you won't see in it. You couldn't go to a cinema to see these sort of films.
That's right.
You could perhaps try and buy the DVD or something from the website and watch them in your privacy at home. But we're trying to get people together, like-minded people all together at once, come and see these films, support RNA, and basically create a lot more awareness. Is that correct?
That's right, yeah. If we can, we're already together in the online world.
Let's meet face to face.
Yeah, let's get together. It is south of Brisbane, like where the
So where are we having these? Where's the first one going to be?
Well, the first one's going to be at the Kingston Butter Factory. Look, it's an iconic
it's a performing arts complex now, isn't it? Yeah,
it is. It doubles as a cinema as well. Look, it's affordable for us to get everyone together. It's got a nice projector, good seating, everything goes well. So,
and what's the first documentary we're going to be showing?
It's a movie called What's with Wheat. Okay, it exposes all the lies around GMO, phosphates, all of the chemicals that are put into producing food rapidly and efficiently for
consumption, basically. For mass consumption.
For mass consumption.
Right.
And how those chemicals flow through into our food and the damaging. We're the end user. So,
yeah, right.
So it ends up in us and the health problems
ensuing from that sort of thing.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
So it sounds like a great documentary. So make sure you come along to that. When is it, Andy? When have we got the first one on?
The film is on the 23rd of November.
Right that in, folks, 23rd of November.
23rd of November at 6:30 p.m. start sharp, okay? We'll include the actual information all on the website.
Yep, there'll be a link in this video description as well to where you can purchase the tickets from. I think it's like $8, I think, to come along.
$8 for adults, $6 for kids, so come along.
So it's not very expensive, folks.
Yeah.
Come and show your support, and you get to meet Andy and I. We'll do a bit of, might even do some Q&A on the night, have a chat to everyone. It's going to be a great night, so we hope we can see you there, especially if you're in Brisbane, of course. Come along. Yeah. It's a Wednesday night. Yeah, not many people have much on a Wednesday night.
Yeah. It's nice.
Sort of a quiet time of the year, I guess. I don't know. It's not really Christmas just yet, but anyway.
Yeah.
Also, there's a good chance, we've been saying it for a while now, that Vaxxed is coming to Australia. It's been doing amazing in the US and overseas. It's going great guns over there. Having a massive impact, as you can probably see from the videos. If you follow those groups on Facebook, it's going huge over there. We want it here in Australia. It is coming to Australia. We can't give you too many more details.
Please be patient.
Just be patient.
A lot of very
things
good
are in the
people,
work in the background, aren't they?
Yeah, a lot of very good people are working hard in the background to bring Vaxxed to Australia. It's coming. There's a lot of legal processes that we have to leap over first. So
just unfortunately, it's not just go and buy the DVD and rent out a hall and put it on. It's not that easy, folks. So there's a right way to go about it. So things are in the works and it is happening. Right?
Yep.
So of course the next thing we want to talk about, folks, on October 25th this week, there was that horrible incident at Dreamworld where 4 people unfortunately lost their lives in I would say a freak accident. I mean, let's be honest. This sort of thing is pretty rare. I mean, we know things happen at theme parks and fates and stuff where rides break down. People might get stuck on a roller coaster. I mean, I've even seen people stuck on roller coasters at Movie World, for example. But for 4 people to actually lose their lives, it could have been worse. This is a freak accident, and we're really feeling for. And all the people out there, and especially in the Brisbane and Gold Coast area, really feeling for the families for these poor people here who lost their lives at Dreamworld. It's it shouldn't have happened in the first place. And that's what we wanted to sort of talk about, is that we were sort of in contact with a couple of groups, the anonymous groups on Facebook, who managed to grab a screen capture of the webpage for that ride on the day, which is the Thunder River Rapids ride. Now, what they were able to grab from the page at that time was that the ride was not supposed to be open that day or for the week. It was supposed to have been scheduled for maintenance, so the ride shouldn't have been open. And there's also testimonies from people who have been interviewed in the mainstream media saying that the ride broke down twice, not just once, but twice during the morning of the day as well. The ride was even emptied. It was completely drained and refilled again, and then the ride was made to go back underway again. So they've had, twice there, 2 strikes there. The third strike, four people have lost their lives as a result of it. Now, we hope that this comes out in the investigation that the police are still doing. It's going to go on for quite a while. If this is true, that this ride was not supposed to have been opened on this day, for the week, for example, and poor people have lost their lives, there's going to be hell to pay.
Yeah,
there is going to be hell to pay because of this. Yeah, it's going to be a massive thing. So whether or not we do hope that, well, either way, I just hope.
I just hope that you're wrong, Lee.
I do. We really do hope we're wrong, to be honest, that this isn't the case. But the way it's looking, it could have been that the ride wasn't supposed to be open, and the anonymous groups have grabbed that screenshot. And again, the link is in the description for this video, so go and check it out for yourself. You can see there. It does. Yeah, it's quite telling. And it raises a lot of questions, folks. So go and have a look at that.
It is unusual that a big company like that rushes forth in such a tragic event and then starts playing around with the website.
Ardent Leisure is the parent company for Dreamworld, but yeah, you're right, Andy. I mean, if that's the case, if they know something's happened on the ride, and then all of a sudden they go and delete that from the website to reflect that there was no maintenance scheduled on the day, it does reek of a cover-up. To me, it says, let's cover our tracks, let's quickly show that the ride wasn't meant to be scheduled today, there was no maintenance, because if it was, how does that make them look? All right, so that's what they need to find out. And we do hope that comes out in the investigation either way, okay? We hope the police do investigate that part of it. 1,000 more things we could be covering today, Andy, isn't it? But we've kind of just noted it down to 5 things at the moment, because this video will go on for about 4 hours otherwise. Now, the other thing, last and not of course least, the US selection happening in the States right now. Hashtag that one for Twitter, folks, US selection. It's not the election over there. I firmly believe, I don't know about yourself, Andy, but I firmly believe they've made their selection long before she even knew she was going to be selected, which is, of course, going to be Hillary Clinton.
Yeah,
no matter what goes on with all the emails that WikiLeaks are coming out,
it's a done
that'll
deal.
go straight over the head of the public.
It has to be a done deal. Hillary has already got the keys to the White House.
Well, she's literally a criminal in what she's been doing. If you look at all the evidence that's been provided, she should not be walking around. She should be in jail. This person should be put in prison. That's how bad it is. But for her to not be in prison clearly states that they want her to be the next US president. That's what it says to me anyway. I don't know how you folks feel about that. Let us know in the comments below.
How ridiculous is it anyway? We've had the Clintons, and now it's
we had the Bushes.
Now it's Bill. We've had the
two
Bushes.
the Bush dad and Bush
now
son.
We're the Clintons.
We've had Clinton.
So what's next, Lee? Are we going to have Michelle Obama as the next
or Malia or whatever the kids' names are? Who knows?
Is that what's next?
We've had the black US president who's a fraud. We go into the whole birth certificate issue. I know for a fact, and I'll just quickly touch on this, but people are saying, but he's had a birth certificate, it's not fake, blah, blah, blah. I've actually a lot of experience with the Adobe software suites, and I can tell you for a fact that document that they put up on the US website, the government website, is not real. It is a fake document, okay? It was doctored, it was put up, there's parts of that you can clearly see have been altered. There's different layers. If you just taken a photocopy and then put it up as a PDF on a website, it will have no layers in the document. We can actually go through and disseminate the layers that have been altered in this document, which lead to believe that it has been changed. Beside the fact that the serial number on his belongs to someone else. But that's a whole other issue. We'll go into that another time.
That's right.
But that's coming up on, what have we got, Tuesday, November 8th. So that's right around the corner happening in the States. And one thing we just talked about before is it's on a Tuesday. It's not on a weekend.
Tuesday, yeah.
All
What's
major
going
elections
on with that, Lee?
in this country
I don't
happen on a
understand
weekend.
that.
Neither do I.
Can you imagine in Australia if the federal government called an election on a Tuesday? Can you imagine the uproar and the carrying on?
Right, and obviously the main thing we can think about for this, the reason they do this, the voting in the States, compulsory? No, it's not compulsory. Here, it's compulsory. So you need to do it on a weekend so you can ensure that most almost everyone can make it or do postal votes if they can't make it on a weekend. But most of us are available to go and vote for whoever they vote for. We've done videos before. You can check them out in the videos on the YouTube there, where we've interviewed people going to the polls who have absolutely no idea who they're voting for, but that's a whole other thing again. But again, they've put this on a Tuesday, and of course, because voting isn't compulsory in the States, we know they're going to get a very, very low turnout of voters who are actually registered to vote over there, because of course people obviously work.
Well, people who are unemployed or very idle with their time have got plenty of time to go and vote, but maybe business owners and people who are hardworking probably won't even actually get a chance to go and vote in the US election.
And you watch on Facebook, folks. Watch all the videos that come out about how the voting polls are being rigged. They're being stacked in people's favour. You'll see a lot of shenanigans going on there. Guaranteed, they do it every election. If you're going to see this, for those viewers in America, if you're going to see this video before you go and vote, I urge you to go and take your phone, and record with the video. If you're in an electric polling booth, that is, record your option, record your vote happening right there and then, and post that online. And especially if something happens where it automatically switches and votes for the wrong person, you need to get that exposed, folks, because that's what's happened in the past when Obama was elected. Even I think that happened with Bush as well. I'm pretty sure. And we've seen that there are videos online where things have come out in court where the guys who run these, I think Diebold is the name of the company who was running these voting booths, electronic voting machines, have written code in. The guys have come out and exposed it that they are fraudulent and that they can be hacked and they can be changed and they can be rigged.
Yeah, well,
so it's pretty full on.
After the actual event, once the president has been nominated, there's actually no way to go back and check on it. We're touch screen voting.
Yeah.
There's no record.
There's no paper trail, that's right.
There's no paper trail, there's no...
Even if there is, the paper trail will go missing or something will happen anyway. But anyway, look, folks, thanks for joining us here for another RNA. Look, it's a bit of a weekly wrap-up or a monthly wrap-up. We're going to try and do these a bit more often, folks, and bring the news to you and tell you what's been going on. But look, we appreciate if you could spread the word. Like our page, like TrueFlix.
Yeah.
You'll see that we'll be promoting that on the RNA Facebook page, and with the event coming up for the first documentary, What's with Wheat, they'll be promoted as well. So please come along if you can make it, folks. We'd love to see you there.
All you Brisbane people, we'll see you there, 23rd of November. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys. It's your move.